Here's your KNDY weatherology forecast for northeast Kansas and southeast Nebraska. Chance of rain showers today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. High temperatures reach up to 76. Chance of thunderstorms tonight, lows dip down to about 60, cloudy skies. Cloudy skies expected tomorrow. Chance for storms, daytime highs approaching 77. I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Currently, it's 54 degrees.
Kansas Mid-America Network News. I'm Andy Hoosier. The Kansas Corporation Commission has announced that it will be holding their public hearings in the city of Wichita and Topeka starting next week to inform many customers of Evergy and the Evergy Kansas Central about the energy company's request to raise rates. As Evergy did apply with KCC back in January of this year to raise near $196.4 million in total rates, or a roughly 8.62% rate increase for their customers. According to the proposal, if it is passed by the Kansas Corporation Commission, the electric rates would see the increase starting in September of this year, seeing a monthly average increase for customers at roughly $13.05. In other news, state officials are warning individuals that if you use a dating app, be wary of chatting with individuals that may be from the country of Mexico, saying that individuals in Kansas have been scammed out of money, with many families around the nation and here in Kansas being extorted for large amounts of money to secure release of individuals here in the U.S.
Hey, who's the guy over here with the broom?
Man, I don't know. I heard him mention something about wanting employee pricing on his next vehicle.
Does he not know you don't actually have to work here in order to get employee pricing? It's available to everybody.
Turns out you don't need a job at Rusty Eck Ford to get a great deal. Employee pricing is for everyone, no matter what you do or where you work. Save up to $14,000 on all 2024 and most 2025 models. You pay what we pay across our lineup of new vehicles. Looking for a powerful truck, a family-ready SUV, from F-150s to Explorers and everything in between. Employee pricing means absolutely unbeatable deals on your dream ride. No resume? No problem. You can leave the uniform at home and still get a great deal. Come see us in person at Rusty Eck Ford or visit us online at rustyeckford.com.
Absolutely unbeatable.
Stock number 214907, $66,040 MSRP, $52,040 sale price. See dealer for details.
Certain industries in Kansas continue to battle the ongoing economic strains as one major employer in the Junction City area has announced that they are putting the brakes on their operation and closing their local plant due to, quote, difficult market conditions. As KSNT News reports, the company of Michelin North America did make the announcement at the end of last week, talking about potential layoffs that are impacting their facility in Junction City, with a statement being released saying, quote, in response to difficult market conditions, we are reducing production and staffing levels at our Trax plant in Junction City, Kansas. With difficult decisions based on our value of respect for people, we always provide individual support for each person. We temporarily idled the factory to discuss the separation offered directly with employees. Plant operations will resume normally on June 1st, and we expect to complete the transition process by June 7th. The Kansas Department of Commerce said that they are taking action to work with those that are impacted with the change. Kansas Mid-America Network News.
Sun, fun, and tires that keep up with your best adventures. Get ready for summer Michelin style. Now through June 17th, get up to $60 via reward card or virtual prepaid card after online submission with qualifying purchase of 4 or more new Michelin passenger or light truck tires totaling $900 or more. See MichelinMan.com for details. Offer expires June 17th, 2025. See your dealer for more details at Mike's OK Tire in Marysville.
Nebraska Mid-America Network News. I'm Andy Hoosier. Nebraska state lawmakers have officially approved the governor's 2 different appointees to the Nebraska Medical Cannabis Commission as of earlier this week over opposition that happened along with long conversation from the long-term advocates of the new members, saying they were concerned about the individuals potentially derailing the rollout of the voter-approved medicine for the state. As according to the Nebraska Examiner, the state legislature did approve the 6-year commission appointment of Dr. Monica Oldenburg of Lincoln, Nebraska, along with Laurel Muting of Gretna. According to the conversation from the legislature, they say much of the 30-minute conversation with each nominee was whether the personal views of the individuals would be able to be separated from their professional roles within the commission. Some legislators say they were concerned, as for many years, both individuals had opposed medical cannabis legislation at the state capitol and were concerned that the two individuals would be able to handle the commission properly. Nebraska Mid-America Network News.
Get ready for the ultimate music experience at Rock the Plains in Manhattan, Kansas at Tunnel Creek State Park, August 8th and 9th. Join us for 2 days of non-stop live music featuring Casey Donahue,
Living the double wide train.
Logan Mize,
She calls me back to her heartland.
Curtis Grimes,
Loving the cowboy kind.
and Randy Rogers.
I wish you were in my arms instead.
Along with many more. You'll be under the stars and by the dam for this historic weekend.
Bring your friends, bring the energy, and let's rock the plains together.
You'll also see Aaron Watson,
Running like an old freight train.
Pat Green,
Came on the way, long way.
and the Josh Abbott Band.
She's like Texas, and she likes me.
Get your tickets now at rocktheplains.com with VIP and camping sites available. We'll see you at Rock the Plains at Tunnel Creek State Park.
Reporting local news, I'm Bruce Dierking. Washington County Sheriff's Office received a report of a stolen vehicle from Palmer Grange, just off K-9 Highway, Tuesday evening around 11 p.m. The missing vehicle is a white 2010 Dodge Ram 1500 with Kansas tag 136 MHY. It has significant damage to the rear left fender, chrome wheels, and running boards. Surveillance footage shows what appears to be a mid-2000 GMC Terrain arriving at the scene, leaving with the missing vehicle southbound on K-9 Highway Tuesday evening around 11 o'clock. Anyone with information is asked to contact authorities. Marshall County Community Band Summer Concert Series begins Thursday evening, 7 p.m. at the Kester House Gardens in downtown Marysville. Free admission. Public is encouraged to bring lawn chairs. The series continues Thursday evenings through July 17th. Any musicians interested may join rehearsal in the Marysville High Band Room prior to the performances and may contact Meg Baker for more information. Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks will offer free fishing days this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, June 7th and 8th, with no license required. Seneca Area Chamber and Downtown Impact will host citywide garage sales this weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, June 5th through the 7th. Maps available, multiple locations in Seneca. Blue River Days in Marysville kicks off Friday and continues Saturday. Allie Argo is among event coordinators.
Big Blue River Days will be in Marysville, Kansas, of course, at 7th and Broadway. That's where the main kind of hub is, where you see the beer bin. Saturday, the whole Broadway street will be lined with cars, hopefully from the highway clear down to 4th Street. And then the whole 7th Street corridor will be filled as well. And we've got stuff for the ladies this year. We didn't have that in past years, so we've got an awesome vendor fair coming, stuff for the kids, and, of course, stuff for the guys with barbecue and cars. So hopefully it's something for everybody. There's also stuff at all the museums, so it should be an exciting weekend to be in Marysville. If you've got any questions, you can go to bigblueriverdays.com. You can also buy your wristbands for the People's Choice there. You'll be able to do that from 11 to 2. So get your wristband to be guaranteed to take your taste, and make sure to come out and check the bands. We got really exciting bands this year, so it should be a good night.
Along with traditional activities, some new events have been added or expanded.
So new this year, we've always had the famous beer bin. There'll be the beer bin. Beer will be there. But we also have the Nutty Pour this year, which is our liquor bar, I guess, for fun. So we'll have some fun Jell-O shots there and just some cocktails for people who don't normally drink beer. So that's definitely the fun new part this year. We've got a lot of food vendors. We have, as many know, a few restaurants have closed in the area, and so we've got 20 food vendors coming to kind of fill that void. We've got 2 days of pickleball, 2 days of cornhole. The famous turtle races are coming back with Cleve and his crew at 7 o'clock on Friday night. And then we've also extended cruise night. We try to take the feedback we get online, and we decided to extend cruise night, so it'll be from 5 to 8, and we're starting the bands a little later at 9 o'clock this year.
A full schedule of the weekend's events are available online at bigblueriverdays.com and available on Facebook. A celebration of life service for Debbie Reynolds, age 66, who passed away May 24th, is planned Friday, June 6th at the Pawnee Village at 11 a.m. with the Laughlin of it Funeral Home of Wymore in charge of arrangements for Debbie Reynolds.
Don't have time to stop by a bank to open an account? No problem. With United Bank and Trust, we make it easy by bringing our bank to you. Whether you're at home, at work, or anywhere you have access to a computer, simply go to ubankonline.com and click on the Open an Account icon. Save time by opening an account online with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC.
On the Marshall County Senior Citizens Lunch Menu today, Swedish meatballs, egg noodles, broccoli, and Watergate salad. Tomorrow, biscuits and gravy, a scone, diced potatoes, and fresh fruit. KNDY News Time, 7:14.
Here's your KNDY weatherology forecast for northeast Kansas and southeast Nebraska. Showers and thunderstorms possible today, mostly cloudy with our highs in the upper 60s and lower 70s. More scattered showers continue overnight tonight with our lows in the upper 50s and lower 60s. Scattered showers still continue into Friday, otherwise sunny with our highs in the upper 70s and lower 80s. Mostly cloudy skies into Friday night with our lows in the mid to upper 50s. Some sunshine with a slight chance for some rain showers on Saturday with our highs in the upper 70s and lower 80s. Then scattered rain showers possible throughout Saturday night, partly cloudy with our lows in the upper 50s and lower 60s. Some rain showers become possible on Sunday, otherwise sunny with our highs in the mid to upper 80s, and scattered showers and thunderstorms continue throughout Sunday night, otherwise partly cloudy with our lows in the upper 50s and lower 60s. Some rain showers early Monday morning, then staying sunny with our highs in the mid to upper 80s. Mostly clear skies throughout Monday night with our lows in the mid 40s and lower 50s. Some sunshine throughout Tuesday with our highs in the mid to upper 80s, and mostly clear throughout Tuesday night with our lows in the upper 50s. I'm meteorologist Kara Foster.
Average high temperature early June, 83. Record high on this date, 104. The average low, 61. The record low, 40. Sunset this evening, 8:50. Sunrise in the morning at 6:02. A sprinkle or two late yesterday afternoon. It's 54 degrees this hour. That's a check of the morning news and weather for this Thursday, the 5th of June. KNDY News Time, 7:15. I'm Bruce Dierking reporting.
Game 1 rally complete. Good morning, I'm Jay Reynolds. Stanley Cup final underway with Game 1 last night. Panthers on the road, out in front 3-1 in the second period, but the Oilers rally at home and force overtime.
On the left, half boards under pressure. Turns and gives it up. Beautiful pass. McDavid in front. One time and score! Leon Draisaitl! 4-3! Edmonton in overtime!
Second goal of the night for Leon Draisaitl. CHED with the call. Oilers take the series opener, winning in overtime. Sam Bennett, pair of goals for the Panthers in the Game 1 loss. Game 1 of the NBA Finals is upon us. Pacers, Thunder, and Oklahoma City opening the best of 7 in OKC yesterday. Texas, a 2-1 win over Texas Tech at the World Series in Game 1. In the 6th inning, Reese Atwood with a 2-run go-ahead single to left as Tech was trying to walk her. She hit what was supposed to be the final pitch of an intentional walk.
It's a close game. You got to take risks. The first pitch, I thought I could have hit. And that next one, she kind of slowed down on it. So I took my chance, and I got it.
Longhorns take the opener of the best of 3. Baseball, we can finally say it. Rockies have a win streak. It's now at 3, their longest run of the season. They sweep the Marlins 3-2. Red Sox beat the Angels 11-9 on a 2-run walk-off homer from Cedar Rafaela. 308 feet around the pesky pole's shortest walk-off homer on record. Blue Jays edge the Phillies 2-1. Alejandro Kirk, a walk-off single. Guardians, 8-0 shutout of the Yankees. Cleveland's 8th shutout this season. Pirates shut out the Astros 3-0. Nationals blank the Cubs 2-0. Tigers win number 41, a 5-4 victory over the White Sox. Twins beat the A's 6-1. Athletics have dropped 20 of their last 21. Minnesota, meanwhile, losing right-hander Pablo Lopez to a strained right shoulder. He's expected to miss 2 or 3 months. Orioles, a 5th straight win. It's a 3-2 victory over the Mariners.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Feeling like you've lost a step? You're not alone. After 35, most men start losing free testosterone, the hormone that helps you stay lean, strong, and energized. But now there's a game-changing solution. Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster from the #1 brand in America. Nugenix Total T2 is packed with even more man-boosting power, and it works fast. With a powerful nitric oxide booster, it sends your energy and performance levels skyrocketing in just 3 hours. That's right, just 3 hours to start feeling like your old self again. For a limited time, you can try it for yourself absolutely free. Text now to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the #1 selling testosterone brand at GNC. But that's not all. When you send us a text, we'll also include a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator ever. Feel stronger, leaner, more driven. Text PRIDE to 369-369 now. That's PRIDE to 369-369. Text PRIDE to 369-369.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any...
From ABC News, Wall Street now. The Dow Jones on Wednesday snapped a 4-day winning streak, slipping 92 points to close at 42,428. The Nasdaq gained 0.33%, while the Standard & Poor's 500 was up a fraction at the end of the trading day. Consumer goods giant Procter & Gamble says it plans to cut 7,000 jobs, or about 6% of its total workforce, over the next 2 years. The company says it also intends to pull out of some product categories. 8 U.S. sectors, including manufacturing, retail, and transportation, shrank last month for the first time in nearly a year. A survey from the Institute for Supply Management finds uncertainty among businesses about the effects of tariffs. Video game lovers did some old-school line-sitting outside retailers selling Nintendo Switch 2, which launched at midnight. Pre-orders at Target sold out in a matter of hours, and supplies are expected to be tight until Nintendo catches up. Jim Ryan, ABC News.
Don't wait around to book catering for your next event. Whether it be a wedding, family, or company get-together, let Bite Me Barbecue in Marysville serve you. Pulled pork, honeyed hams, roast beef, whatever makes your taste buds happy. Dates are filling fast, so contact Bite Me Barbecue in Marysville, your catering headquarters.
Market information from the Mid-America Ag Network. I'm James Guerin. Good Thursday morning to you all. Markets opening up for the second to last day of the trading week here in just a little bit. If we take a look at the numbers across the board, we'll see that all those numbers had a lot of jumps from yesterday. We'll see if those trends can continue throughout the trading day today. Market report brought to you by Double T Livestock. Whether your herd is big or small, call Troy at 620-491-3312 to sell them all. That's Double T Livestock. Taking a look at how the numbers ended yesterday in the corn market, July corn finished up 1/4 penny at 4.38 3/4. September corn up 4.5 pennies at 4.28 even. Kansas City wheat for July up 3 3/4 pennies at 5.40 and September Kansas City wheat up 3.5 pennies at 5.54 even. For oats, July oats up 3 pennies at 3.87 3/4. September oats up 2 3/4 pennies at 3.85 3/4. Over in the bean market, July soybeans, they finished 4 1/4 pennies up at 10.45 August soybeans up 4.5 pennies at 10.38 3/4. Soybean meal for July in the green up $2.60 at 297.10. August soybean meal finished up $2.50 at 305. Soybean oil for July, no change there as that stays at 46.81. August soybean oil up 4 pennies at 47 even. In the canola market, July canola in the red down large, $3.70 at 6.95 even. November canola oil down $3.30 at 6.76.90. In the cotton markets, July cotton, they're down $1.06 at 64.99, and December cotton also in the red down 76 pennies at 67.77. And over in the stock market, the Dow Jones down 41 points, the S&P finished 7 points up, and the Nasdaq up 75 points. Market information from the Mid-America Ag Network.
If you're expanding or replacing herd bulls, Leuenberger in Waterville has quality Sim Angus cross bulls ready for immediate pickup or delivery. With calving ease and strong growth characteristics, these yearlings warrant your attention. Call Leuenberger at Waterville today, 785-268-0647.
From Kansas State University, this is Agriculture Today. I'm Madeline Drake. Reducing input costs is a key to increasing net farm income. K-State agricultural economist Dustin Pendle gives some tips on cutting down excess costs for cow-calf producers. He says why record keeping is valuable, and he provides resources to help do so.
For a few reasons. One, especially if you need to get an operating loan, I guess, an operating note. If you're going into your banker, your lender, saying and you need to take out that note, you've got to probably have some kind of document saying, hey, here's what my past expenses are. Here's what my projections are for this upcoming year. So having some kind of budget for that upcoming year so you can visit with your lender. And there are lots of these enterprise budgets available on, a lot of your land-grant universities. And so, for example, if you go to agmanager.info, there is some cow-calf, stocker, feedlot, etc. Budgets available.
Pendle explains what line item usually impacts the overall feed expense the most for cattle operations.
So yeah, KFMA, that stands for the Kansas Farm Management Association. And again, you can find all their reports and their data, summaries of data on agmanager.info. And those operations who are the most profitable tend to spend a little more, have higher expenses on pasture, but the non-pasture feed expenses are a lot cheaper. And so the operations who are the most profitable tend to have the smallest overall total feed costs, and it's because of the non-pasture feed expenses. And so I think what's happening is there's a trade-off between non-pasture feed and those that running cows longer or extending grazing. And you might also, if you are buying in advance, locking in with some kind of contract, you'll know your expenses, which would help on some of the earlier discussions, but you might even buy it in bulk, and that might get you a little bit more of a discount as well. And if you're buying more equipment than you need, those costs aren't being spread out, and so it's kind of inefficient, and those costs on a per head basis is going to be much higher than if you weren't buying, trying to spread out those costs against the entire use of that equipment.
When keeping records, Pendle recommends the financial tool of benchmarking.
If you are keeping records and you know what your costs are, one thing was benchmarking. So if you go out to agmanager.info and go look at the KFMA data, you can benchmark your costs against other operations. And so you can kind of get a better feel of where maybe your operation is maybe not quite as efficient it could be. And so you can invest your time and area in those places, maybe to get your biggest bang for your buck.
That was K-State agricultural economist Dustin Pendle giving producers things to consider when it comes to input costs and record keeping. I'm Madeline Drake. This has been Agriculture Today over the K-State Radio Network.
It's not just humidity that makes hot weather unbearable. We take a look at the ingredients that make heat waves more dangerous on the Old Farmer's Almanac Radio Report.
If you're a farmer or rancher, chances are you've thought about joining Kansas Farm Bureau. So what's stopping you? Your membership means you have a seat at the table when it comes to the issues that affect your farm. Things like trade, taxes, water, and regulations. The state's largest farm advocacy organization brings your message to policy decision makers at the county, state, and national level. The voice of agriculture becomes your voice and fights for Kansas farmers and ranchers. And a Kansas Farm Bureau membership includes other benefits. For about $50 a year, you'll receive discounts on equipment and supplies, cell phone plans, financial and legal support, home and office supplies, and more. You'll also receive Kansas Living, a quarterly lifestyle magazine featuring real stories of farmers and producers around the state, plus great recipes, crafts, and things to see and do in Kansas. Join us today. Visit kfb.org/farmer-rancher to learn more.
With more practical tips and useful advice, this is the Old Farmer's Almanac Radio Report for Thursday, June 5th, the 156th day of the year. Actors Ron Livingston and Mark Wahlberg share a birthday today. Heat waves kill more people each year than all other weather hazards combined, and that's why researchers are looking at new ways to monitor the risks. The heat index takes humidity into account, but other factors come into play too. Wind, for example, causes quicker dehydration, and heat waves in June may be riskier than those in August because our bodies haven't acclimated to the heat. No matter when your first heat wave strikes, stay hydrated and check on elderly neighbors who are more vulnerable to killer heat. That's the Old Farmer's Almanac Radio Report. Learn more and find your local forecast at almanac.com.
No sale today at Marysville Livestock Incorporated. They're on their summer schedule with sales every other Thursday. They do have early consignment listings for next week's sale on the 12th of June. 60 black steers weighing 875 to 960 crossbred steers, 9 to 9 1/4. Couple lots of 60 black steers weighing 9 to 950 and 120 crossbred steers weighing 950 to 1,000 pounds. Again, that is for next Thursday's sale on the 12th of June. No sale today, alternating Thursdays at Marysville Livestock Incorporated.
A new ride is easier to find than you think with Crownover Auto Sales. From reliable compacts to full-size trucks, swing by the lot on East Highway 36 in Marysville and let Ethan or myself get you into something that fits your style. Friendly, hometown service with a down-to-earth buying experience that you desire at Crownover Auto Sales.
It's a blast to go this fast at the Washington Speedway. Racing kicks off the season this Saturday as the fastest track in the area comes to life. Racing A-Class winged, non-winged, junior sprints, and sportmen. Hot laps start at 7:30 p.m. with racing at 8. Don't miss the action-packed excitement at the Washington Speedway this Saturday.
Kansas Mid-America Network Sports. I'm Andy Hoosier. Well, it's a doubleheader for the Kansas City Royals today after winning game number 1 last night against the Cardinals with a 10-7 victory. It's now back-to-back games today to wrap up the 3-game series with first pitch today at 12:45, followed by the third game of the series directly after at 6:45 this evening. The victory last night over the Cardinals ended up putting the Royals only 1 game behind the Cleveland Guardians in the American League Central, sitting in that number 4 slot with an overall 32-29 overall record. It's a quick turnaround for the Royals after their doubleheader today, where they are back on the road taking on the Chicago White Sox for a 3-game series starting tomorrow. That first pitch coming up at 6:40. In other news, in college baseball, as the Men's College World Series continues on, going into the Super Regionals, most of the Big 12 teams are officially out of it as we go into the Super Regionals for this weekend, with Miami taking on Louisville, Oregon and Florida State, and LSU taking on West Virginia. Mid-America Network Sports.
Marysville Senior Legion baseball team took Corning last evening in the home opener doubleheader with scores of 5-0 and 9-2. Post 626 is in Saturday for a doubleheader at 1 and 3. Donovan County is here Sunday afternoon for a doubleheader, games at 2 and 5 at Feldhausen Field. Marysville Junior Legion opener Tuesday with Seneca was postponed due to weather and is rescheduled this evening with games at 6 and 8 at Feldhausen Field.
Continuing our state track recaps, a Frankfort boys team that performed well all season continued that into the state meet last Saturday, coming home with a team 5th place finish. Leading point getter was Carter Olson, walking away with a gold and a school record in the 100-meter dash, bronze in the 200, and a team bronze in the 4x1. Only fell to TVL foe Axtell by 1/100th of a second. Lane Loizo finished his weekend with a 5th place finish in the 100-meter dash, while in field events, Fred Rosequist finished 14th in shot put and 16th in discus. In girls action, Tessa Parthamer finished 1 spot shy of the podium in the 100 hurdles, finishing 4th, while the 4x8 team of Nora Morton, Ellie Studer, Annie Dressman, and Holland Shirley finished 12th. In 2A action, the Valley Heights Lady Mustangs had a solid Saturday at state track, led by Tessa Miller, grabbing a bronze finish in javelin. Clara McIntyre finished 7th in the 300 hurdles, but broke the school record in prelims on her way to the finals. Mia Vermitten finished 14th in the 800, while Isabel Smith finishes 14th in shot put and 16th in discus. For the Valley Heights boys team, Aiden Unruh finished tied for 11th in pole vault. Montana Martin claims 14th in long jump, while Creighton Smith started the meet claiming 15th in discus. Stay tuned as we'll finish our state track coverage tomorrow with a look at the Washington County Tigers and Marysville Bulldogs.
KNDY.